third trend is social commerce. We were tagged as a social commerce innovator a few years ago, but it's still true now, and it has become even more important, I think, for any business. You will have the potential to become social commerce, but it takes a different mindset. And understanding the millennials, I think, helps a lot in understanding the new behavior of the consumer and how the social space impacts that. Sharing has become the new norm. You have a digital life nowadays. Your newsfeed is a representation of yourself. And giving this generation and pretty much everybody nowadays the tools, the information, the data, whatever it is that you feel they will want to share, making that easy, prepackaged, easy to send around, to recommend, creates social currency for your brand. And that's very easily distributable through all the social channels, via Facebook, via Twitter. And it reinforces that you're part of these people's lives. The newsfeed is a fairly inaccurate representation of yourself, but it's the one that you want to share with the world. Experiences have become really critical for people. They want to tell everyone that they went to this great concert, this great music festival, or that they had this great workshop today. So they share images of the event, they share that they're going, they try to get their friends to go. All these behaviors has a real impact on business in the end. Sharing happens a lot more than before. Like, you've probably seen these images of concerts where everyone holds a phone and is taking a picture of the scene or the artist or whatever. It's a reality, and people in 3 are sharing during the event, but also after the event. And the report that we'll publish also shows that if people found the event that they're attending via their social network, they're 3 times more likely to share during or after the event than anyone else. So being present in that space is pretty critical. And it has a real impact on business. Like, we did a study last year on the true value of a Facebook share, and we found that it brings, on average, €2.60 of additional business to the organizers. So the simple free act of someone sharing that they will be attending an event has real value to our end users and the people we're aligned with on economic terms. That's really the power of social commerce. And the last big trend that's been so important for us is the rise of becoming a platform, the power that it has to extend your services and your product to the next level. These are a few of the integrations that have been possible with our platform since we launched our APIs. We were pretty early believers in the power of the platform. So 2 years after we launched, we already had an API that pretty much allowed anyone that could program to interact with the data that we were collecting for organizers. And it created a whole slew of peripheral services that cater to the same end users, the organizer, as we do, but also to the attendees. So we integrated with CRM systems, attendee tracking, a variety of social apps, plenty of discovery platforms that use our listing to provide value to their customers. And it really helps you focus on what you do well. We are a ticketing company first and foremost. That's why we started the company, and we feel that we have so much to accomplish just in that space that we didn't want to do all these other things. We probably could have done them, but it probably would have been not as good as these other companies that is their sole focus. So instead of that, we created the interoperability between their systems and ours that enables our customers in the end to be happier and not have to switch and exchange data between all these platforms. It all happens in the back end, it's all programmable, and it brings real value to our platform, even more than if we were standing alone. So I just want to leave you with 4 thoughts derived from these 4 trends. Focusing on the experiences generation, I think will bring you rewards for next decade, probably, they'll become the parents, they'll influence their children, they'll become the new norm. So if you're not adapting your ways to match their expectations, I think you'll be missing a big part of the future businesses. Thinking mobile, I would say thinking mobile first. Even for us, a new, very innovative company, we've struggled with becoming mobile first. It really changes the way you have to architect your platforms, the way the people you have to hire. We had to convert a lot of our engineers to be mobile engineers to accomplish that. It's a real challenge for a lot of businesses, but it's here, and people are going to expect your services to be available via their phones. So think about it and invest where it makes sense to invest. The third one is developing this social currency that's so valuable out there and that makes the connection between your users and all their friends and families and loved ones and even the public in general. If you have nothing to offer to them, they'll probably go to someone else who does. And finally, focusing on your core strength. It's very easy in this world to try to be everything for everyone, but the reality is we have a limited amount of time, a limited amount of resources, so really identify your core strength, focus on that, and then open it up to via APIs, via open data. There's many ways out there to make your core strength available and integrated into other systems, and that's really powerful. Thank you.